So let's get started. I will remove this line from here. This is not needed. We will involve user input. So let's import scanner. Now I need to display some menu to the user. Back management system. And now let's give some options to the user. Create account, then deposit, then withdraw, then check balance, transfer some amount, then user should be able to view the transactions, and then simply exit from the application. The choice, user will give some choice, and based on the choice we need to take some action, right? So in this video, let's start with creating a user account. So user account will be there. The scanner object, that's all. And I would say default will be there, where I will say invalid choice. Please try again. That's all. And now let's create a method. So this will be the method that I'm going to create. Here we'll see next. Let's make use of try with the resources. Here I will say connection. So database connection dot get connection. We'll use this method, and I will add a catch block. This is saying, sorry, no, not this. Is here, but I want to log the exception. That's all. Now I want to insert some uh, value to my database. What I will do is I will create a statement. I will say string SQL equals to insert into account name balance values. Okay. Now let's set the values. These are the default values on account creation, and then execute the statement, and we will see say account created successfully, right? So let's try and run this program now. So see, the menu is there. If I enter anything apart from 1, it will not work. So if I add 6, invalid choice, 0, see, even 0 is not implemented, but we'll try for account creation. Account creation, let's say Gary, account created successfully, right? Right now we cannot exit from the program, that's a flaw. So let's go ahead to the database and see. So this is our account table. Gary has been inserted into the database. So the account creation is working fine as of now. Let's go ahead and implement the next thing. Let me first add this case 0. Let's see if I say 0. Yeah, the program is exited. So next we'll implement the simple method, which is to deposit. So let's proceed ahead and add case to deposit, and again we will pass scanner in here, right? And deposit function will be here. So now we will ask the person to enter account ID deposit, and next and account ID, and then the amount to deposit. Amount will be in double. Now again, let's acquire the connection from the database, and the catch clause, print the second trace, and now we need to set the balance. So we need to prepare the query for that. So let's prepare SQL, where we say update account set balance equal to balance where ID is this, right? Because we are updating, we are depositing something. It will be in addition to the existing amount. Now let's proceed and prepare the statement. Then we will set the amount and the account ID, right? And there was one more thing over here. Yeah, first let's set these two only. And once these two values are set, then we will execute the update, and we will say deposit successful. There's one more thing we can do, but let's first try running it. We'll say deposit account ID to deposit. Let's say I say 3. Deposit is 25.75. Something wrong has happened on column ID in where clause. What is okay? It is account ID, not ID. Five. Sorry. Deposit successful, right? And now if we refresh this, see, against account number 3, the amount has been added. But let's go back and see if I can deposit again. Let's say I deposit amount 100. Deposit successful. Refresh it again. See, from 25 it is now 125, right? But there is one flaw in this flow, that is, if an account ID does not exist. Let's say if I try to deposit a value to some account ID, like let's say 10,000, I enter 50. It says deposit successful. And here if I see no entry has been made over here. So that we need to handle. So what I will do is this execute update. I will take the result of this and say rows affected. If rows affected is greater than 0, then the deposit is successful. Otherwise, I will say account not found. Right? Things will remain same. Now we'll run it again. Let's deposit. ID is 1000. Amount is 50. It's account not found. And if you go here and refresh, nothing has been changed over here. Now there's one more thing in this deposit flow only that we need to handle. If we look closely at our tables, we have account table and transactions table, right? When a deposit is happening, we are not adding anything in the transaction table as of now, right? That we need to handle. Let me clean up this. So I will go back in the deposit table, deposit method. What I will do is I need to insert into the this particular table called transactions. So we need to prepare a query to insert the data to transactions table. So how we will do that, we will see that now. So if the number of rows affected are greater than 0, that means the deposit has been done. Now here only I have to take a step. I will prepare a query. Let's say txn SQL. I will say insert into transactions account ID type and amount and some values will be there. Mm, yeah, yes. Let me check the transactions table. It has transaction ID that will be primary key auto generated, account ID, type, amount, and creation date. Let's see how it is working as of now. So now it is time to prepare the statement. So this is another prepared statement of this statement. Account ID. This is deposit. This is amount. Then execute update. And this will be successful. Let me rerun the program. It's working. Deposit. ID to deposit is 4. I deposit 10. Deposit is successful. So first let's check the account table for fourth account. 10 is there. The new balance transactions we will check now. So transaction ID is there. Account ID is 4. Type is deposit. Amount is 10. And this is the timestamp at which the transaction took place. So that's how the deposit will work. We have taken care of deposit to the main account table. We have handled the case where the account is not present, and we are inserting into the transactions table as well on each of the deposit. So that will cover the deposit feature of this bank management. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.